Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Devin Knaz. I'm the publisher of Travelweek. Here at Travelweek, we love getting you the information you need so you can sell beautiful holidays to your clients. Today, we have a very exciting guest. We're going to hear from Porter Airlines, and wow, they have been busy creating lots of new routes for you travel agents and us passengers to go enjoy the world. So that is very exciting. And the second very exciting thing is that the prize today is going to be one round trip anywhere they fly. So that is a really, really, really good prize. To win that prize, you're going to need to stay until the end, though. So please stay with us. Just a little bit more housekeeping. If you have any questions, please put them in the Q&A box, and we're going to get to them at the end. If you have any technical difficulties, you can pop a question in the chat. So I would now like to introduce Andrea Yap. She is the account executive for agency sales at Porter Airlines. Hello, Andrea.
Hi, good afternoon, Devin and everyone. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you so much for being here with us today. Please tell us about Porter.
Yeah, I think we're excited to talk about where we are at and what have we been doing, and especially what's in it for our Travel Week readers and travel agents and for their passengers. So, um, do I go on and start?
Yeah, please go ahead. You can share your screen if you have a presentation,
All
and
right.
students are eager to hear from you.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. All right. So again, I'm Andrea. For those of you who may have heard my name as Andrea, it's because in our team of agency sales executives, we are two Andreas. So sometimes I go by Andy. Um, and I'm here today to talk about um, more more about Porter. And I know it's very busy these days, and I would like to thank you all for joining us. You may have different reasons for coming here today. It might be because you don't have any idea about who Porter is or what we are, or you might already be interested. You might already have been booking us, so you want to learn more. Or, of course, the most compelling reason is you want to win that flight voucher to anywhere to within our network, and that's a very good reason to stay. So, whatever the reason might be this afternoon, my goal is really to answer this question, which is why Porter? And why would you recommend Porter to your passengers or your clients? And so, with that, we'll go through our journey and the actual Porter experience. We're also going to talk about our North American network and our new destinations and our partners and other offers. And lastly, we're going to talk about what's in it for you. How are we going to move about with booking Porter and offering Porter to our passengers. So the Porter journey actually started 2006. And you might be asking yourselves, isn't Porter the airline flying out of the island airport? And yes, we do that. We are the airline that actually started flying last 2006 from the Billy Bishop Toronto City Airport. But in 2015, it got busier because the Billy Bishop Tunnel opened and flights to and from downtown Toronto became even more convenient. Last 2023, it was a milestone for us because we started flying out of Pearson with our new E195 E2 jets. And this actually opened up flights to Western Canada and the southern US, including Florida. Last year, we launched flights further out west and to the US, and we opened our Ottawa maintenance facility. So it enabled us to provide more nonstop flights, enabled us to grow from Ottawa as well. And this year, just last spring, we launched the BMO VI Porter MasterCard. And just last month, we started flying out from Hamilton International Airport. And last but definitely not the least, we recently announced that we are going to fly this winter to Mexico, the Caribbean, and Costa Rica. So there's so much things going on with Porter, like Devin said. And as you can see here, we are at a glance, we are really growing. As of today, we have over 70 aircraft. We fly to 40 destinations and counting, and bringing in 5.5 million passengers from point A to point B. And behind all that, behind the scenes, we are actually 4,000 team members strong. And now that we have more context about who we are and what we've done over the past 19 years, it's now time to talk about the many reasons why Porter passengers actually enjoy economy. First is that Porter is an all-economy airline. So we have two economy products. The first being the Porter Classic. It's our a la carte economy service, which allows your passenger to pay for services that are just right for them. Because some of our passengers actually, they have preferences, right? They have certain things that they're willing to pay for, and some things that they feel are not worth paying. So you might have a passenger that is actually going to a destination wedding, and they actually need more baggage allowance because they're bringing in their like gowns or suits, etc. So that's another option you can choose with Porter Classics. Or they might have long legs, or they really prefer more leg room, and you can actually put them in a leg room seat choice. So it's actually something that you can tweak and change depending on their preferences. But no matter what your passenger's preference is, one thing is for sure. We don't have middle seats in all our flights, ever. And this is true for both our new Embraer jets and our classic Dash 8 turboprops that feature our 2x2 seating exclusively. You're also assured that your passengers will enjoy complimentary drinks in real glassware, so they can enjoy Canadian beer, wine, or tea, plus juice and soft drinks in every flight. We also serve free locally sourced premium snacks on board. So we have our kettle chips, our zesty cheddar, fava beans. My personal favorite is the cookie it up shortbread cookies and almonds. So when you book any Porter flight, free beer, wine, and premium snacks are a guarantee. You don't need to think what particular cabin your passengers need to be able to enjoy this, and definitely what specific routes have these complimentary services. All right, and not only are Porter passengers provided with elevated service and snacks, but they are also entertained by our free, fast, streaming Wi-Fi on all our E195 E2 aircrafts. So when we say fast, we really mean fast. Passengers can actually stream their favorite shows or catch up with work emails in the air at no additional cost. Next is our second economy product, which is Porter Reserve. It's actually our all-inclusive economy experience and allows your passenger to experience all the perks in one easy fare. Additional benefits for Porter Reserve passengers include free rebooking, we have 2 checkbacks, an expedited airport experience in participating airports, and more legroom and front of cabin seating. And for flights over 2.5 hours and longer, we offer fresh and healthy meals made from the high quality ingredients that are locally sourced. These are included in our Porter Reserve fares, but Porter Classic passengers are also able to purchase meals as well. And on top of that, while enjoying their meals and their extra legroom, they can also sit back and open a bottle of our premium cocktails like our margarita, classic old fashioned, or espresso martini. All of these amenities are found in our E195 E2 jets. They're considered the quietest single-aisle aircraft in the world, and it's really quiet. You wouldn't notice it. And it features a modern aircraft design and contemporary cabin features. So if we look at the seat map, of course, our signature 2x2 seating is seen. The first four rows in the dark blue color is our Porter Reserve seats. It boasts 36-inch seat pitch. And afterwards, we have the Porter Classic Stretch seats. These are 20 seats in the plane. And the rest are Porter Classic seats. A total of 132 seats are found in our E195 E2 aircraft. Each seats are made of natural leather. It has adjustable headrests, bifold sliding tray table for more space, and power outlets at every seat. So they can really continue to stream, charge their devices, do some work, etc., because they have power outlets. And of course, we want to also put a spotlight on our de Havilland Dash 8 400. So this is actually the world's most advanced turboprop. It's very quiet. It has fewer carbon emissions and economic fuel use, and a reduced noise footprint for communities. So it's actually used in our flying in and out of our Billy Bishop Airport. The seat map also boasts of 2x2 seating, no middle seats, of course. There's a total of 78 seats, 6 Porter Reserve seats that are found at the front of the cabin, and 72 Porter Classic seats. When your passengers choose Porter, they enjoy a quiet, comfortable flight experience while supporting eco-friendly air travel. This slide shows our commitment to sustainable travel on our aircraft of choice and our onboard service. So through our aircraft's lower emission, fuel consumption, and carbon footprint, we can attest to these actions that make us a sustainable choice. And this does not stop there. Our onboard service is also considered. We use compostable meal containers, and we source our ingredients locally, thus reducing our carbon footprint as well. Moving on, we want to talk about more about where can Porter take you and your passengers. From an airline operating out of the island airport, we've grown over the years, flying to and from Eastern Canada to the rest of North America. You can see here our hubs in orange. We operate out of our Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, Halifax, and just launched last June, Hamilton hubs to all over Canada and the United States. With Porter, you can provide your passengers not just one, not just two, but 3 options out of the greater Toronto Hamilton area. We have the Pearson Airport, where we use our E195 jets, our Billy Bishop Toronto City Airport, the quickest and most convenient way to travel in and out of downtown Toronto to many destinations in Eastern Canada and the US. And of course, the Hamilton Airport, which allows you to go to certain Canadian destinations and international sun destinations aboard our jets as well. I would also like to share with you an update on the Hamilton Airport. It's actually newly renovated when we started flying here last month. It features a refreshed overall look. We wanted to emulate how the Billy Bishop Airport look and feel is. It's a very big and ambitious renovation plan. Soon there will be bridged gates, and right now we fly from Hamilton to Vancouver, Calgary, Winnipeg, and Edmonton, and Halifax already. And eventually we're going to fly across the border later this year. And also our Eastern Canada hubs are here to serve your passengers. Early in our expansion, we've recognized that Ottawa is quite an underserved market, and we saw the opportunity. Now, Porter is considered one of the largest, if not the largest airline operating out of Ottawa. We also have ambitious plans out of Montreal by adding a second airport coming soon to the South Shore. Similarly to our setup in Toronto, we wanted to give passengers two options out of Montreal as well. And lastly, we also operate from Halifax Airport, the largest city in the Maritimes. So just to give you an idea of our plans in Montreal, we are technically investing in a 225,000 square foot terminal that is going to serve over 4 million passengers annually. This airport is formerly known as the St. Hubert Airport. Now it's going to be called the Montreal Met. It's going to be also a hub that connects with our regional carrier and partner PASCAN to be able to service more regions in Quebec. So it's going to, planned completion is actually in 2026, next year, hopefully early 2026. So stay tuned, because for sure we want to replicate the options that our Toronto passengers have where they have two airports to choose from. So we want that in Montreal as well. Just a quick recap of where we fly. From Toronto Pearson, we fly to these destinations in Canada, as well as Western Canada. The latest one we just added is Kelowna, just this year. We also fly from Pearson to US destinations nonstop. Our most recent addition is our LaGuardia Airport, so another option if you want to go to the Big Apple. And we also fly to Florida from Pearson and Western US. Again, from Hamilton, we fly to 4 destinations in Canada. And just recently, we announced that we are going to fly to Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, and Nassau soon. For Ottawa, we are flying to these destinations, so mostly Canadian destinations. But we're also flying to Newark, Boston, Fort Lauderdale, Fort Myers, Orlando, and Tampa. For YUL, we fly to these destinations in Canada and in Florida. And lastly, we fly from Halifax International Airport to these destinations. All right, so I know I've been talking about our new sun destinations. So we just announced that we are flying this winter to Mexico, the Caribbean, and Costa Rica. Just to show you how that looks like, we are going to fly to Mexico, particularly to Puerto Vallarta and Cancun. And then we're flying to Nassau in the Bahamas, Liberia in Costa Rica, and the Grand Cayman Island in Cayman Islands. So these new nonstop sun destinations are actually going to fly from Toronto Pearson, from Hamilton, and from Ottawa. So lots of options for sun destinations this coming winter. The earliest flight is going to start November 5th. And then soon each frequency will fly out from November until December and all throughout winter. So these are the frequencies. And as you can see, you can already book this through our website, the Travel Agent Portal, and of course, through your GDS. So at Porter, we want you to fly further and experience more, and even travel beyond our network to destinations across the world by connecting with one of our airline partners. So majority are our interline partners, but we do have also VI Porter partners, which is Air Transat and Alaska Airlines. So with these two airlines, you can actually earn or redeem VI Porter points by flying with them. So another way to earn and burn. And of course, we have a joint venture with Air Transat where we have codeshare flights that allow you to connect seamlessly to other destinations with their network as well. So speaking of VI Porter is our loyalty or frequent flyer program. It makes flying Porter even more rewarding because points are earned with every dollar spent on all fare types. You can even have reward flights by earning just as little as 5,000 VI Porter points. Other perks include free checked bags, expedited experience, complimentary seat selection for certain VI Porter levels. And of course, with the BMO VI Porter MasterCard, you get more earning options. You earn VIP points with every purchase using this credit card, and card holders also enjoy great VI Porter member perks on every flight. And when you're traveling with a group of 10 or more people, if you have demand for these kinds of group availabilities, we offer competitive group pricing. There's an option to request for a group code in our website, and a dedicated team behind the scenes will answer and cater to your group needs. So we have flexible payment options, and final name lists is due 30 days prior to departure with complimentary name changes up to 72 hours before the trip. Another product is our Porter Passes. It's actually prepaid flight credits that make booking your trip easier. So you can actually redeem at your convenience with no blackout periods. You can buy 10, 20, 50, or 100 flight credits, and one credit is equal to a one-way flight on Porter. Only Porter gives you all your great VI Porter membership perks for the qualifying spend of your whole package before you even take your first flight. So when you buy, for example, 100 flight credits, you actually earn VI Porter points already. Your dollars spent get you closer to the next VI Porter membership level so that you can enjoy exciting perks even faster. And so I can go on and on about how we can be a great option, but don't just take it from us. We are actually honored to be recognized for our great service. So this year, for the second year in a row, we are able to win Agents' Choice Awards for Favorite Airline Economy Class Service. Skytrax also recognized us as the best regional airline in North America, and we earned our Apex 4-star major airline rating also this year. And so I personally wanted to end with this slide. It's actually, usually we start with this slide, but I wanted to end it because it might be the end of my presentation, but this is the beginning of your passenger's journey on Porter. I hope I was able to answer the question, why Porter? And it is because of our elevated all-economy service that means that every passenger of yours is our most important passenger. It is evident through the awards we've won, our consistent customer satisfaction scores, and the way people come up to us and say they love Porter. Once again, thank you very much, and I hope together we can welcome your passengers aboard Porter Airlines. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Andrea. That was very comprehensive. Yes, and I personally love flying Porter because of all the snacks in the departure
Yeah,
lounge.
yeah, it's actually like I get more than one for sure.
Yeah, and well, it's really convenient for me because I live near Billy Bishop Airport.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a lot of questions from the agent, so let's try and roll through these. We have two questions about other smaller airports. You may not have the answer to this, but do you have any
Okay.
comments about Porter flying out of Kingston or Saint Hubert Airport in Quebec?
Okay. So I think Saint Hubert for sure, because we have plans. We actually are we're renovating the airport, so we're actually investing on it. We will be owners of the airport, but we are renting it out to other airlines. So it's a very big plan, and for sure you can expect that to happen sometime next year. For Kingston, Porter, we have a network planning team, and of course, the destinations we fly into are carefully considered. So far, Kingston, it's not yet in the books.
Okay, well, I'll put out some wishes for Kingston.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we have a cost about pre-booking seats without paying anything. Like if the agent wants to reserve it before the client has confirmed, is there anything to say about that?
We are an instant purchase carrier, so that means that you can only keep your bookings 24 hours from the time of booking.
Okay, got it. And what about Porter Escapes? Can you touch on that or whether you have any packages that the agents can sell?
Actually, Porterscapes has been coming up for quite some time also because we just announced our sun destinations and it's quite relevant as of now because we parked that product last year. What we I can share with you is that we are going to offer packages, but it's going to be out through our partner Transat. I know they have extensive products for that destinations as well. So you can the timeline is yet to be determined, but it's going to be next year.
Okay, and I presume you have sales reps across the country. Is there somewhere the agents can find a list so they can reach out to their local
Mm.
one?
Actually, our team, a majority of our team here is in Toronto base, but we do have a sales representative in Vancouver that handles the West. So if you have any questions or you want to reach out to us in particular, you can reach out to, for example, agency.services and they can connect you to an account executive.
Okay, we have a few food and drink questions.
Okay.
Do you have any mocktails and do you cater to dietary restrictions such as celiac?
Okay. Mocktails we don't have as of now. That's the ones I showed you are the only ones available. Um, we we continuously update our menu options. But so far we don't have mocktails. For dietary restrictions, I would have to check that specific restriction. So far, yeah, I would need to come back to you on that.
Yeah, that's gluten-free, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would have to check if because it depends also on the menu options for that destination. So I would
No,
need
and
further.
sometimes it's gluten-free but made in a facility with wheat. So yeah, we got
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we don't want to give
So
you the wrong information. So full disclosure.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. An agent here is saying the website doesn't allow to do an open jaw itinerary. Is there a way to do that on the travel agent website?
Actually, we don't allow open draw. That's why you are unable to do that in the website as well.
Okay, got it. What is the Porter airline code?
Porter is PD, Papa Delta.
Papa Delta. Okay. We have another question on new airports. Can you comment on Charlottetown,
Yes.
Nanaimo?
Actually, yeah, I think we actually fly to Charlottetown. I would have to check exactly um when and where from, but I know we have flights out there. Let me get back to you on that.
Okay, here's a bit of a comment from an agent. They would love to see a route from Victoria to Hamilton or Nanaimo to Hamilton. So if you can pass that on to the correct department, please do.
Yeah, actually, just to also comment on that, we are optimistic about Hamilton. Of course, the larger airports are very crowded already, but for Hamilton, we have more slots, so that might not be far off, you know. So I'll pass the message.
I know, I love the Hamilton airport because parking there is so easy.
Yeah, yeah, and for sure it's less stressful as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Devin, for Charlottetown, we do fly from Toronto.
Oh, excellent. There you go. Okay, we have an agent here whose client has a problem with mobility. Is there contact for that type of thing?
Yeah, for sure. There's actually a very comprehensive page in our website for accessibility and mobility. But if you have further questions, you can contact our call center for that or our agency.services at flyporter.com. We have a team for that as well.
Okay. There seems to be a lot of questions about the new destinations down south. Of
Um,
course, we're Canadians, we're all really excited about that. Can you comment again or just run through again which are the departure airports for Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, Costa Rica?
so we fly from Pearson. We're going to fly out of Ottawa and Hamilton.
Pearson, Ottawa, Hamilton. Okay,
Yeah,
got
for
it.
now.
Uh, any comment on whether Jamaica is going to be part of the portfolio?
It's funny because we have been eyeing that, but sometimes, um, it does take a while for planning, um, getting the slots, and even getting government approval. But of course, it's something that's some in our wish list. So we'll keep you posted if we do fly.
Okay, you're gonna be getting all kinds of emails on where people want to go.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so let's say you're partnering with Transat or another airline on a connection. Does the baggage move through to the partner airline on connection?
Yes, if you have ticketed it in a one booking, one ticket, it should be checked through. We have a code-share agreement with Transat, so basically it might be a porter operated flight, but it's the Transat marketed, so these sort of arrangements are checked through.
Okay, excellent. Um, Sorry, I'm just looking through these questions.
Yeah,
There's a lot
sure.
of comments. People are very excited. Congratulations. Here's a question. Halifax had a lot of direct flights to Florida last winter season. Is this going to be repeated?
hmm Actually, for the Florida flights, because majority are seasonal, some are year-round from Pearson. We haven't finalized that um, how that looks like in winter, but for sure, we know there's demand for Halifax, so we'll share that news once it has been finalized.
Okay, on international connections, are you always using Pearson Terminal 3?
Yes,
Okay.
so far that has been the slots that we have.
Okay, there's two questions about agent rate. So first of all, is there an agent rate and does the agent rate reply to these or apply to these new destinations?
Yeah, that's actually a good question. So we have our standard agency commission. It's actually if you go to flyporter.com and go to the bottom, there's a travel agent um, microsite that leads you. You don't have to even create a login. It's or a username. You just have to look. You can download our commission policy, and that commission policy actually includes our new destinations. So we actually have a generous commission for our new sun destinations that you can check out.
Okay, can you remind us of the baggage allowance for Porter, the base fare?
Okay, so for basic, it's actually a personal item only. So if you're referring to basic, you have to upsell to more to higher fares if you want, or you can purchase it.
Okay, how easy is it for passengers with service dogs to fly on Porter?
I I'm not so sure what you mean by EC, but it is accommodated. I can you can actually call our call center to have that fixed. Yeah, and there's more option also in the website for that.
Okay, we have an agent here who's talking about a group of 20 to 40 passengers, would you hold those seats with a deposit?
Yeah. So we have our group policy and group rates. So if you do agree to our group code, we can, our group team can assist you make that blockings, um, and then get the name list. It's a very high touch process we have for groups. So once you've accepted our code, you are going to talk to a dedicated group specialist, and from there, you fix the travel for your group.
Okay, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to comment on this one, but we have an agent saying that each time she does a reservation using Porter Transit code share, she can't check her clients in all the way through.
Yeah, that's a tricky question. It would be most likely there are case to case basis or specific scenarios. We can look at it further by you can send us an email, agency.services@flyporter.com, because there might be different instances. But on the top of my head, usually when it cannot be checked in online or checked through, it's usually when the check-in counter is still closed, like the connecting flight, maybe in Montreal. It's not yet open for check-in, those things. But yeah, for sure, it's going to be something that we need to look at in order to really know the answer. I have also placed a link for service animals in the chat box, just so I don't put more in the Q&A box. But yeah, it's quite a comprehensive site for service animals.
Okay, we have a question from an agent. Are there going to be any upcoming commission changes for travel agents so that they're competitive with the other airlines?
Okay, so we always review our commission policy. Right now, I think the change that can be anticipated possibly is by next year for the new sun destinations. Because right now, of course, since we are quite new, we're testing the waters. By next year we will reevaluate the commission if it's competitive or not. So we might tweak that for the sun destinations.
Okay, there's a lot of comments from
Yeah.
agents here. I've gone through most of them. I see a lot of excitement, a lot of opinions on where you should apply to next. Can you just remind us, let's do the email contact again, let's do the website contact again, and where they can find the agent rates or what the agent rate is.
Yes, sounds good. So if you have any questions, you can email agency.services@flyporter.com. Usually they can assist you for anything that is service related, for your bookings via GDS, if you have concerns in your PNR, etc. You can also email me. It's Andrea Soleil.yap@flyporter.com, typing it. And then also, if you go to flyporter.com and scroll down to travel agents at the bottom, everything, there's so many self-service tools there that you can access, from our commission policy to our um, name change and correction policy, even our IROP or irregular operation policy. Everything is there. And of course, you can even create a travel agency account so you can access our travel agency portal.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for answering all those questions, some of which were a bit difficult.
Yeah.
Agents, I tried to scroll through the questions as best I can. If I missed anything, please reach out to the email address that Andrea just gave you. Okay, we're gonna wrap up. So Andrea, why don't you give your final pitch on why Porter is so much better than all the other airlines out there?
All right. Thank you so much again for allowing me this time. Again, Porter is an all economy product, but it's cut above the rest because every passenger is a VIP for us. and every passenger gets to enjoy free beer, wine, and premium snacks on board. At the same time, you get to experience free fast Wi-Fi on board our jets, and also the signature porter service that everyone experiences when they're a porter passenger. So thank you so much. We are continuously expanding. We have flights across Canada, the US, and now Mexico, the Caribbean, and Costa Rica. So we look forward to having you on board.
Thank you so much, Andrea. And thank you so much to all the agents that joined us today. Of course, one of you is going to win that free round trip ticket. So we will get back to you on that very soon. Thank you so much for all being here. I wish you a lovely rest of the day. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Thank you. Bye, Travel Week. Thank you.